It's the time to get down.
Peggy Young's 24th annual benefit concert, right? Victor, this supports the Bridge School, which educates children that have severe impairments, all right?
Wow.
There was basically an almost all acoustic 8-hour affair, right?
Right.
That included a reunion of Buffalo Springfield, and you know they did For What It's Worth. You know, that famous track that every time something's happening here. But that's not enough. Let me tell you about the other people who were there. You had Chris Christopherson.
Okay.
Pearl Jam.
Oh, all right.
Elvis Costello.
There you go.
Emmylou Harris. Lucinda Williams. Jackson Brown.
Okay. All
Yeah.
Right. Bring in the legacies.
You also had
Bringing them
Billy
together.
Idol.
Okay.
So, you know, and also you had some folk rockers, Grizzly Bear and indie stars, Modest Mouth.
Okay. All right.
So, man, oh, wow. Okay. Ooh, check this out. They had to replace one act
Why is that?
because of the rain and some downpours. But check it out. They replaced it with another group that include T-Bone Burnett's Speaking Clock Review that had step-ins, Elton John, Leon Russell, Ralph Stanley, and actor Jeff Bridges. That's like the fill-in.
Wow.
8-hour event. And they raised good money, you guys, for really. So I just love to hear about, you know, people doing these kind of things and getting together with your friends to do something that you like to do for a
Right.
good cause. They
Right.
must have had a blast.
Oh, yeah.
You know the vibe. And they say the vibe is off the chain at these events.
Well, you know, and I like the example, too, because, you know, you want to hope that present artists today, which we love their art and their creativity, take the message that going down the road, you want to give back in certain ways. And this is not about them being just older cats and legacy artists playing. They raise money for a great cause
right.
and benefit. So that message is that as you guys climb that ladder of success, always remember to drop some pearls along the way and maybe a few diamonds. You never know, man.
And, you know, because some folks do it regularly.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah, I know.
Regularly. Whatever you want to say, Willie is working at least, you know, a third of his time for other folks.
Yes.
That's just the way he lives. That's why my mom loves Willie Nelson, too.
Right. But you know what, Mario, what it's about? Everybody says, when do you brand yourself? Well, you just don't wait till you get to your art to brand yourself. You brand yourself through your character, your individuality, then your artwork. And then after that, you then come back. Because it's about the individual, not as much about you just being able to inspire people. As you walk the walk, and you got to do it for a lifetime, and he does.
So that means, like, all this community service that we've been doing, it's going
karma.
It's
coming back already.
All these artists,
You've been chasing women away from the front door,
all that,
dude.
it's going to work for us.
I can't believe. I can't believe.
And we can just get a good karmic.
I'm serious. It's coming back.
No, it actually tell you all. The reality is that it actually has been wonderful. The only problem we have had is that we've had to work harder because of increased opportunities.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
In other words, Vic and I are basically overworked and overwhelmed because of increased opportunities.
Yeah.
That's the kind of, you know, bad thing you have to be glad is happening. You
Right.
know? Like Vic says, Vic is busy because the phone ringing off the hook. Bring-a-ling-a-ling.
Everybody wants you to work. And you know what? I believe in this, so you guys understand. I believe in working with folks and being able to put them in a position if they think we bring value. See, the whole idea is that if they think we bring value, but here's the thing is, you're supposed to go to the next level. It kind of reminds me working on the gym. The guy sitting up there, you're doing bench presses. He says 20, give me 20. Then when you get to 18 or 19, you know, he's strong as an ox, and you get to 20, he says pump out a couple of more. He wants you to go to the next level.
That's right.
So when people come to us, they may get the wrong message that we're trying to offload work or tell them to do something. We say, this is about brand, baby. You got a brand. You just don't stop for a moment. You sit down and have dinner, chop it up with
That's
them.
right.
Have some pork chops, cow tongue.
Because Vic, when they come to us, we start talking about stuff that they can do.
I know. Everybody go
They
like,
don't want
I
to
didn't come here for that.
They want to hear what you can do.
Right.
I already know what I can do.
Right.
I'm trying to talk about what you can do.
Well, you know what's hard, Mark? You know it.
Because they have to interact and run their own channels. Vic and I are helping a lot of folks get started in internet television. And it's an interactive job. Mac will tell you it's a lot of work to run some of this stuff. So, and you have to, and we say grow into it. You know, in other words, it's just Vic and I. Yeah. I told you we tired. So, you know, I ain't got time to come set up everything and handhold. You know, it's so bad you build it for them. Then they start calling you with minute questions about whatever you built. Man, what does this you built mean?
Because, you know, I think with
that kind of questions they call you. What is this, man? I don't understand. What's a Twitter?
You know what it is, Mario? And I don't fault people because one is,
I do.
But don't fault them.
I fault them.
You can't fault them.
Let's fault them. Max 70 years old.
No.
And keep talking about he ain't technical, but he knocking it out every week.
No. Let me tell you what the biggest thing is that most people have to overcome. The sight of being in front of the camera, this piece of equipment that projects an image. And most people are not like Teflon. They can't handle the criticism. They can't handle if they're not going to be as successful, but it's supposed to be a journey.
Well, practice on those sex lines.
You're wrong.
Get your confidence up. Go in there with your home cam.
Be like legal money.
And make some extra money and display yourself.
Yeah,
that way you'll get over it.
You know what?
Just show all your parts.
Just take
and make some cash.
Trade off looking in the mirror a lot and then just make it a camera.
You can make some money showing body parts.
And then play it back and then you'll see how wonderful you are. So it's not work. We're just trying to take it to another level. Well, that's good news. No, that's
we still got more news. No, we're more because check it out, Vic. I've got home remedies that actually work because I worry every year about Norman. Because, you know, Norman, sometimes he doesn't buckle up.
Right.
You know, out there in Cleveland. And even when you buckle up in Cleveland, you still go, you had to go get those microbrews.
Yeah, I know.
Only people who live there. You know, when I was at school at Howard, man, I met a bunch of people from Ohio. Friendly folks. But they know how to dress in the cold. And act like it ain't even cold.
Yeah.
It's, oh, yeah, man, it'll be freeze. Oh, yeah. And I know my butt would be up in thermals and everything, 3 layers.
Right.
So I want to send out to all the people in the cold country, like Norman, like all our friends, like, you know, Leslie back in New York, because it's about to get cold.
Yeah.
The Mayo Clinic has a new book of home remedies, and it talks about the things that supposedly they think help. Like, for one, some studies have been showing that chicken soup actually helps.
Okay.
Chicken soup.
You mean the kind that has a lot of sodium in it?
Yeah, man, you need that sodium. Get the hell of your sodium, man. What you can do about some sodium? Don't get picky with the stuff. You gotta worry about no sodium when you eat them chips. Then sodium's all right. You have some chips. Sodium. Get on down now.
I just want to make a point. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. But when it comes down, it's like fat. Y'all don't mind fat sometimes, but then others, I don't want no fat. Can't even go to Starbucks and try to get a regular old fatty muffin. They ain't got nothing fatty. I got pissed off. I said, why is every muffin non-fat?
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
I'm tired of all that.
You should always, you know what, Mario? Whatever's profitable is what is in the trend.
I want you to know this is natural. Besides the enemas that Victor recommended earlier.
Yes.
Here he talked, all kind of remedies are addressed in this new Mayo Clinic Book of Home Remedies, a 200-page guide for treating more than 100 common conditions, like being stupid. They said to leave yourself with that, put a gun to your head.
You know what? I can't believe it.
All right. But anyway,
just kill the story.
The other kind of remedies that are said they address are diverse as gentle stretching for back pain, swallowing a teaspoon of sugar for hiccups, trying ginger for morning sickness, and using Tylenol for teething. There are also instructions for performing life-saving moves such as CPR and the Heimlich maneuver. Well,
that was our health report, right?
I think you guys should go get some of this and practice some of these home remedies.
I think first of all, you know, it's Mar, you know what? If we had to focus on what's more important, you know, we would and should give a health report because a lot of folks need it. You know that, man, including us. You know that.
Well, it's because they have bad colon. They have bad colon.
Okay.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I don't know about you, but I've seen it.
Well, you can't go wrong because, you know, look, what's hard that people have to come to grips with? Under 35, you feel like you got energy to boot. Over 35, you feel like, what's wrong?
And over 50, like I said, you don't use condoms.
See, here we go again. See?
I'm just distressed. I'm personally, let me tell you something. That's become a personal crusade of mine now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, right.
That I was totally taken by surprise, and I was horrified to read the new sexual, you know what I'm saying, statistics. And to find out that folks over 50, that 91%, did not use a condom, even with their first initial sexual contact. And you know you haven't met that hoe before. You see her at the bar all the time. Or just like that guy, you see him wandering around the corners.
Yeah.
But you couldn't even get a condom.
There's a message.
I'm taking this on, Vic, as a crusade.
That's a message.
To save lives. They ain't got long anyway if they were 50.
You know what? I'm telling you right up here.
We need to help him get that last 10 years in.
He's sending a message that he's not saying, and I would say it for him.
I am.
He's saying, if I had a little bit of hope, now it's just about going out the door, right? Isn't that what your message is?
It is, Vic. If I
it's gone out the door.
Had a little bit of hope.
It's gone. It's gone. I know.
But I don't have no hope.
That's right. So,
So they have dope.
Well, I'm just saying. You about to bring up something. I know.
I'm trying to get my buttons for that.
I know you. Wait a minute. Isn't that what your ex-girlfriend used to say? Your buttons are not working?
No, that's right. No other stick shift.
I know. This is terrible.
I can't even get the gears.
I know. You know what?
I can't get it in gear.
We understand one thing, though. A lot of people are so angry at this time. It's hard to find laughter. And Letitia Williams, who is with Legal Money, their manager, she said, we don't find time to laugh a lot. And when we come over here, no matter how much we do business, we end up laughing a lot. Not at us, at the attempt that we're trying to make each other laugh. That's what she's laughing at.
It's fun time, right?
Right.
So we'll show them we'll do a musical interlude. So that's give you something else to look forward to. We're gonna deal with our featured artist right now, but then later on, we'll do a musical interlude again.
Yeah.
And we'll feature Biz and Wiz, Legal Money.
Yes, man.
And Science. They're all there. So we'll pull that because we got it and it's all up there for you to see. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this piece I'm about to show you. It's from the concert that Victor recorded, the LZ. Now, Victor goes out. He produces, directs, produces, all of that, this whole segment, the LZ. So he's out there working hard. By the way, nice, steady shooting.
Dude.
And I can hear some of the, when you go with the camera, Vic, like you have to remind people, I always talk to you while you shoot. You can hear him during the show. Hey, man.
All day long.
What's that, man? That's the white folks. Yeah, they talk like that now.
Let's go.
I'm telling you. That's the whole thing in LA.
Yeah.
But so he's out there shooting this Neil Urban.
Yeah.
So he was out there and he got Rahsaan Patterson. Now, Rahsaan Patterson is, he's an American singer and actor. For some people, he's been under the radar, but not to us because we think he is extremely talented. To some, he's known for portraying the kid, quote unquote, on the popular 1980s television show Kids Incorporated. He's a native of the Bronx. He was named after jazz saxophonist Rahsaan Roland Kirk. That's why it's Rahsaan, everybody. Rahsaan.
Yep.
Got to help because, sometimes we have trouble. Even for a minute, it went up the wrong way.
Yeah.
But you can go find him at www.rahsaan.com, RAHSAAN.com. So, Victor, you shot him.
Yeah.
And we have a full-length... Let me just tell you guys, and we're going to be showing the full-length concert in the lunchtime after party. You can go up there right now to the local zone at YouTube. You can go to Pack Stereo, too, and find the full-length show.
Yeah.
And all the parts, right?
Yeah, man. It was, the good part about it is, you're right. There wasn't a lot of what they call, your peeps. It's one thing about being in your community. Your peeps see you. All they want to know is, look, I know you're looking, but I'm going to hit you on the shoulder, man, tap you. Wait a minute. I had one young lady. This is a true story. I said, wait a minute, what's happened? She kept saying, excuse me. And while she was saying, excuse me, she happened to be rubbing on my butt. And I was sitting up there after we had...
that's second choice.
Wait.
I don't know what number you got him in.
Yeah, wait. See, that's the part that got me. It's the part that got me is that, I had to wait till we got to an, intermission. Well, what you call a break in the songs. And I had to say, okay, no problem, but I thought you were just trying to test me. And she said, I was. Now, you see how you...